Good morning, students. Good morning. If I can have your attention this wonderful morning. Thank you. What a great crowd. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Great to see all of you. You are in for a treat. There is a very special visitor here just for you. So I have no doubt that you're going to give him your undivided attention as he shares his story today with you. There is a contest assignment attached to this presentation today, so it's very important that you give your attention, you share in what's happening this morning, and there are some Q&A opportunities towards the end of the presentation, so make sure you are being very attentive. With further ado, it's my honor to introduce to you today your head of schools, who will be introducing our special guest, Ms. Jeanette Acevedo Eisenberg.
Good morning to everyone. Thank you, Ms. Chavez, for that beautiful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so blessed to have this wonderful guest joining us today and spending time with us, sharing, as Ms. Chavez stated, his story, which a lot of you may identify with, learn from, grow from, just from listening to his special words. It is truly my honor and my privilege to share with you a little bit about who this special guest is, what he has accomplished, and why he has so much to share with each and every one of you. So the gentleman's name is Eduardo Marturet. He was born on September 19th, and he is a Venezuelan conductor and composer represented by Tempo Primo. He is the music director and the conductor of the Miami Symphony Orchestra. And he just celebrated a birthday, amazing. Eduardo Marturet enjoys an active career on 3 continents. As the music director and conductor of the Miami Symphony Orchestra, he remains deeply involved in the musical life of his native Venezuela and continues to guest conduct actively in Europe. He has made more than 60 CDs that range from a Brahms orchestral cycle to surveys of Latin America's greatest orchestral composers. European orchestras with which he has had an active guest conducting relationship include Berliner Symphoniker, European Community Chamber Orchestra, Stadthaus Philharmonic, Rhineland-Pfalz, RAI Symphony Orchestra, Danish Radio Symphony, Royal Flemish Philharmonic, Noordwestdeutsche Philharmonie, Gelders Orkest, Bohemian Chamber Philharmonic, Budapest Radio Symphony, Brabant Orkest, and Concertgebouw Chamber Orchestra in Amsterdam. Definitely very accomplished. In 2001, he led the Berliner Symphoniker on a 12-concert tour of major South American cities, including Caracas, São Paulo, Córdoba, Montevideo, and Buenos Aires. A documentary of the tour was broadcasted through the region by DirecTV. Ladies and gentlemen, staff and faculty of Downtown Doral Charter Upper School, it is my true honor, my true privilege to present to you Mr. Marturet this morning. Let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Good morning. Well, thank you, Ms. Acevedo, for those beautiful words. It's a real pleasure to be here, and I hope I can inspire you to win this contest you are being invited to write. Being an immigrant is something, isn't it? And I can start by saying that my first migration was from a normal career, which I was supposed to do, to music. I migrated. I sneaked out without my family consent. Because I was the sixth child of 8 children. Can you imagine? 4 boys and 4 girls. When I realized that I had to really make a decision what to study in university, I asked my parents to leave me 1 year to study, to polish my English. And I was really taking, not necessarily a year off, but time to think, because I wasn't really sure. Coming from an entrepreneur banker's family, I was supposed to be an economist, to study law, whatever, and become a banker to direct companies. And I found that very interesting, but since I was 4 years old, I played drums, then I played the piano, I composed. And so as I was saying, at 18, when I decided that I had to take up a university career, I decided to go to Cambridge in England to study English, to polish my English. And I wasn't only 1 month in Cambridge when I suddenly struck me that I really had to be a professional musician. I knew that was a very scary decision because there and then it was not easy. I mean, people, to make a living out of music was very, very, very tough. But, well, I thought it was going to make me healthy and happy. And you know what richness is in life? What makes you really rich is to be healthy. And what makes you healthy is to be happy. And to make me happy is to really do what you want to do, to make the right decisions in your life. And, well, it was tough for my family. My mother really went into panic because I wasn't going to be a banker as I was expected to be. And she told me, okay. After several trials of persuasion, she said, okay, but be aware you will not ever eat more caviar again. So, okay, Mom. So every time I came back from a tour that Mrs. Veda was talking about, I brought her a tin of caviar to prove that I did actually kept eating caviar. And the interesting thing, because we're talking about migration, of course, was that I traveled all over the world. Like my wife said, we lived in a suitcase because we'd never stopped. And suddenly, here in Miami, they asked me to consider the possibility of becoming conductor of the Miami Symphony Orchestra. That was 20 years ago. I accepted the position, and I thought to myself, well, in fact, Miami for me was a vacation spot, was never a place to work. I always came here to have fun. And when I accepted the position, I told my board of directors, I accept on the condition that we really make the orchestra of the city of Miami. Because having just the name is not enough. It was a kind of community orchestra, it wasn't really a professional orchestra. And we worked very, very hard. And only 5 years ago, we became the official symphony orchestra of the city of Miami, which I'm very proud of. Yes, very, very proud. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you. And it was a great satisfaction in many ways, because the thing about Miami, which I love, is it's very inclusive. They always make you feel good here. Really well. They really welcome you, and I felt very much at home always. In 2010, they declared me one of the 100 most famous Latinos in this city. And then, a year after, the Congress of the United States raised the flag of the flag in my honor with a group of other Latinos. I was feeling really, well, I made it. But to make it really is to be yourself and to listen to yourself and to really make the right decisions for yourself. We're somehow pushed, seduced, that all we have to be is millionaires, be very, very rich. Yeah, that's great. But that's not good if you're not happy. That's not good if you're not healthy. That's not good if you're not really in company of the right people. And that's, to me, the most important message I can give you guys. Another message is that you're eventually going to be parents too. You're going to have children. And my experience as a child was that my parents had the wisdom of always treat me like a normal child. Although I came from a very rich family with lots of money, they never made me feel that was special or I have to be treated. No. I was really a normal kid. And I was a normal, very happy kid, and that made me a normal, very happy adult. I'm not normal when I'm conducting on the stage. I really become really crazy. Here, you see the normal guy talking to you. In fact, I'd like to invite you on the 1st of February to a concert in our center, where I'm going to be playing all Latin American music. It's called Latin American Soundscapes. And the invitation includes a tour of the theater, backstage, and showing you how we work. So write it down. You're going to be my VIP guests for that day, 1st of February. And you can see how the crazy conductor works on the stage. It's not the same person. You see how life transforms. And that's why we change when the work demands that you should change. But otherwise, be healthy and be happy. And I hope your migration story is very, very, very successful. Thank you.
Okay, now Maestro Martorell is going to take some questions from any of you. Do you have any questions for him? Yes, please.
So you took music, drums, and when you were young, right? Is there anything in the pathway of your life that you wouldn't do or you regret, or do you think everything came out the way you wanted when you were young?
That's a great question. Actually, I played drums simply because I was at a party in our house. There was a kind of jazz group, and the drummer saw me kind of touching myself like this, and he sat me on the drums and immediately began. In fact, it was very weird because I don't really believe in reincarnation as a Catholic, but I realized that I was a musician in another life because things couldn't be so easy. It was very, very special. Soon after that, when I was 8 years old, I began to play the piano by ear and compose as well. I was composing and I didn't know I was composing. It was very weird. And so, yes, everything I did, it was easy and comfort. Sometimes, of course, at school, like you are now, there was some subjects which were boring to me. Although I was always fantastic in mathematics and physics and geometry, was very good at that. Other subjects were not so good. But yeah, does it answer your question? Or you want?
Yeah. I just wanted to know how you got into music. What inspired you growing up? It answered my question.
Yeah, but my inspiration, of course, to become a professional was when I was aware when I was 18 years old that, yeah, I had to be a musician and nothing else. But throughout my teens, music to me was like my free time thing to do. Yes? Who?
I think.
Now you're shy. You want to get to something and now you don't want to. Yes? No?
So is there any other question? Anybody?
Yes?
How many pets?
Anyone?
Any pets?
Pets?
Yeah.
2 chihuahuas. Yes, I love pets. In fact, I'm so glad you mentioned that because when I was a kid, I had great passion for horses. I have 2 horses of my own, even, ¿cómo se dicen Bambis en inglés?
What?
Bambis.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Deers.
Deers. I had 2 deers. And my father had loved Mercedes and Barbara. They were- and then, of course, I've had lots of different pets. I love fishes. Because I also, that's something I did when I was young, I didn't tell you. I was an underwater sportsman. I did underwater. I was the Venezuelan, I won the first prize as an underwater fisherman, yes. Any more crazy questions?
There, over there.
Yes? Inspire me. Yeah, of course. Many musicians I love inspire me. But you mean somebody, a real person like that? I was very much inspired by musicians, you know. That, in fact, I got to know them later because Gloria Estefan, Emilio Estefan, they are people who I work with now. And the greatest migration, actually, I'm glad just that, is now is that with Miami Symphony, the success that we have, you know what it is, guys? Is to the migration between classical music and popular music. Pop music and classical. That's what we do in our concerts a lot. As I said, we play from Beethoven to Celia Cruz, yes? My biggest what?
Audience.
We had, the biggest audience was at Miami DeSantis, we had 15,000 in the Palm Court. But of course, when we play in the arenas, it's a little bit more, right? 50, 60,000, yes. Yes. Yeah. What? Yes?
Do you ever get nervous?
No. I get nervous when I come here to talk to you guys, but but not when I conduct. I love it. But as I say, I get into a different trance, it's a different energy. Because I believe, and I'm glad I connect with that, we have 2 energies in our body. Listen to this, which is important. Hello? We have 2 energies. Hello? Which we tend to disregard. We have electric energy, which is what really taking care of you now on me. But we also have magnetic energy. There are 2 energies. It's nothing wrong with one or the other. It's like a battery that has positive and negative on either side. Well, it's like that. But it so happens that our magnetic energy we tend to neglect, we tend to forget. And magnetic energy is the one that makes you happy, that connects you with intuition, that really makes you make the right decisions at the right time. So magnetic energy is your heart, is your pulse. And electric energy is your brain, and you have to have a balance of both. If you do this, like that, do it with me. Hello? Do this. Yes. And press a little bit your fingers. Press. Press. Tell me, don't you feel an energy going to your chest? Do it again. You do? Okay, now you're connecting yourself with magnetic energy. Okay? If you can't sleep at night, do that, and you will sleep much quicker. Also, sometimes you make the wrong decision. Even when you eat, I want to eat chicken because I always eat chicken. But it so happens that day you have to eat fish because your body really needs fish. And also your intuition coming from your magnetic energy that really knows, understands that it's fish and not chicken. Okay? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Okay, guys. Yes, one more. I can't hear. Loud. Forte.
What's your favorite part about your job?
¿Qué dice? The favorite part?
Favorite favorite part about your job?
I like that. My favorite part about my job is that time passes so quickly, really flies, and that I'm really focused on something I love and the love of people. Because you know what a conductor is? The conductor just convinced 70, 80 guys to do what he wants to do and not what they want to do. So I have to really bewitch them, hey, here, with my movements, with my eyes, and make them. But at the end of the day, we all making music together, and we are loving it, and we love each other so very much. And we do, of course, for music and for you, our audience. Thank you.
Well, good morning. My name is Beatriz Rangel, and I represent the Vargas Llosa Cátedra, which is the founding institution of the context that is called My Miami Migration Story. The contest is an invitation from the late Nobel laureate, awardee, Mario Vargas Llosa, who just left us this March, to you to create stories that bring to life the multicultural nature of Miami. To him, two creations have the power to change the world. One is literature, the other is music. Today, we have them together. We are inviting you to a contest, which is literature, and we have a person who makes music introducing you into the contest. Today, we are starting the road to create literature and perhaps to bring to Miami, through one of you, one Nobel Award in the future. So this contest came to fruition through the generous support of El Libro, the Miami Herald, Ole Interactive, Argus Capital, and Meta Miami. Please read carefully the contest rules and try to develop a life-changing essay that tells the world how important is the story of you as a resident of the city of Miami that have brought with you the light of other cultures into the framework of the greatest democracy of the world, which is the United States. And thank you for participating in this creative adventure. I will now give the floor to Solomon Saga, who's the chair of the contest steering committee. Mr. Saga is an accomplished businessman and a certified supporter of enriching education. Solomon is going to read you the context rule, and after he gives you some prep on how to follow the context rules, we will end this meeting. Thanking Maestro Marture for coming to see you, and also all the steering committee members.
Good morning, everyone. So as you guys have, you will find in your chair a paper like this that has all the rules for this contest. So let's go over them just point by point, but you have the paper as well. The participants must be 9th grade students. The essay it's a short essay. It cannot exceed 600 words. The essay, the theme is how you or your family arrived in Miami. The language must be English. There is no pictures, drawings, or memes allowed. It's one essay per individual. Every participant that submits a story will get a $25 gift card. Every teacher will be recognized with $200. The school attended by the first prize winner will receive $3,000. The author of the winning essay will be awarded $1,500. Second prize is $750, and third prize is $350. We hope all of you can participate and really give a very thoughtful thinking of how your story really affects the way you see your life and how you have come to be so unique in your own self. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for being such wonderful audience. If we can give one more round of applause to our guests. Thank you for joining us. Can't wait to see what you write of your story. At this time, you are free to return to class. Please quietly return to class at this time. Thank you again.